office bearers, committee members, Principal Mrs. Sarika Singh, esteemed alumni, teachers, and my dear students, I, on behalf of SBR Maheshwari Vidyapeeth, welcome you all on this special event where we are going to bridge past to present. Today we have the privilege of hearing distinguished alumni who once walked the same hall where you do now. Their journeys, experiences, and insights are not just the inspiring tales but the living proof that what is possible when dreams meet determination. So without further much ado, let us begin. And our first alumni, I would like to invite Dr. Anjana Agarwal, an alumnus from Ophthalmology from Navsari, Gujarat. Currently, she is practicing as an associate ophthalmic surgeon in the private clinic in Surat. So I welcome you, Ms. Dr. Anjana.
Thank you for the kind invitation. I'm very much obliged. If it would have been 15 years back, I left school 15 years back. If it would have been 15 years back, the situation would not have been the same. I was the most notorious student in class. Everyone knows me. I was like, ये बच्चे कुछ नहीं कर सकते. But I was never taught. तो उसके बाद, I know आप सबको अभी टाइम तो टेंशन है आप सब, तो आपको नहीं पता हो कि आपको आगे करना क्या है. 90% को पता है, 10% को नहीं पता क्या करना है. कोई बात नहीं, हो जाता है. अपने आप होता चला जाएगा. बस दो चीज करना है. You need to have an aim in your life. क्या मुझे पैसा कमाना है? पैसे कमाने के रास्ते निकल जाएंगे. दूसरा आपको क्या करेगा? अच्छा डिसिप्लिन या रिस्पेक्ट सर्व करना सोसाइटी को या रिस्पेक्ट चाहिए. क्या चाहिए आपको? यू नीड टू नो व्हाट यू वांट. यू वांट मनी और यू वांट रिस्पेक्ट. दोनों में से जो चाहिए मिल जाएगा. बस उसकी तरफ मेहनत कर देना. पैसा भी चाहिए होता है, नहीं चाहिए. ओके, वेरी क्लियरली सेइंग मनी इज इम्पोर्टेंट. तो इफ यू सर्व वेल तो आपको पैसा भी आएगा, रिस्पेक्ट भी आएगा, सब कुछ आएगा. अभी करना क्या है, उसकी पढ़ाई तो करनी पड़ेगी. You need to study. Studying is important. I'm not saying textbooks पढ़ो. CBSE curriculum is the best curriculum because it helps you in the development of your skills. After 12, when you go out into the society, into the market, the entire what is known as educational hub, whatever you say, so this book knowledge will help you 50%. The skills which the schools will help you develop your skills. Marking up or just learning everything will not help you develop your skills. That is important. CBSE students का बाहर निकलने के बाद सिर्फ एक ही मोटिव होता है कि whatever we can do, no one can do. We can understand the things, we can do the things which no one can do. So I would really appreciate that if you concentrate more on your skills rather than marking up with your books. उसके बाद ठीक है, अब आप मुझे बता सकते हैं कि एक सर्जन के लिए सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्या होता है. Can you tell me what is most important for a surgeon? I'm an eye surgeon, but talking in general, what is most important for a surgeon? Huh? Anyone? Hands. These are the most important things because without which we cannot operate. मेरा पूरा life is hand पे चलता है. I had a history of 3 fingers fractures of my right hand. I'm a right-handed person. 3 fingers fractured, completely disoriented, absolutely lost. I had my strength. I had that motivation. Teachers will be your motivators, your parents will be your motivators, and you need to work hard. That's all what is needed. One thing, always have your teachers back up and your parents back up. My teacher, I would specifically mention the motivation of my life was Dr. Jyoti Arora. She was a teacher from itself, only one and the most I would say the raciest personality I've ever seen. Dr. Jyoti Arora, she was my bio teacher who encouraged me to become a doctor. My parents supported me to become a doctor, and my teachers were constantly supporting me to be a doctor. I'm doing my life well. I hope you also do. You all do well. That's all. I'm not bored you more. I just hope you build up for your future. Thank you.
May your wish come true, you become they were keen to send their messages and talk to you. So they have sent a video message. So let us hear. So our first alumnus whose video message we have is Mr. Adarsh Base. 2011 and 2012 batch. He was an engineer in profession, but he later on secured first rank in Gujarat Administrative Service. Presently, he is working as Deputy Collector in Porbandar. Let us hear Adarsh. Just not Dr. Anand said that if you want to gain respect, actually he has to really gain respect in the society. Next alumnus we have Ridhima Samtani from batch 2010-11. She had done a graduation in interior designing from VMSJU, and then she got into acting and modeling, did a lot of short films and things like We Will, I Come in Professional, Z5, Philip, and she was also finalist in Miss India 2016 and Miss Earth India 2016. And at present, she is also working with a software company, and she is a content writer and is a creative head for a fashion brand. So I welcome.
Good morning, everyone.
Firstly, I want to start by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to the school, to the teacher, Sarada ma'am, Michelle sir. Thank you for remembering me and considering me worthy to be here today and address you all. It's actually very heartwarming to be here after so many years. My initial steps of discovering myself and my goals, they began here, so I'm just really feeling very nostalgic. Back when I was in school, I used to be an introvert. You can still see that side of me. I was always in my zone. I would be comfortable around my friends and would just speak to the teachers I was learning from, and that was it. I was not out there. I was not an extrovert. I would not really go out and express myself. It was a struggle for me. So the only way I found myself being completely expressive and be myself was when I was doing anything creative like dancing or I was in theatre. So I realized that this is something I can see myself doing for the whole of my life. I'm sure you also, a lot of you are here are introverts and you can relate that. It's difficult to express. But it's fine, I had no idea what I was going to do in my life, and I eventually explored. I took my time and in my own pace I realized that acting and modeling is something I can really be comfortable doing and just enjoy the process. After I passed out from school, I chose to do interior designing. I thought it's also something creative and I was really exploring my options. I was actually confused, I wanted to continue doing something creative, but I did not know whether it's going to be dance, choreography, fitness, or interior design that I want to eventually end up doing. But then Miss India happened. I got an opportunity to participate. I took it and I became a finalist. I also became a finalist for Miss India. And that's when I realized that the world is really big and I have to come out of my comfort zone if I have to do something, if I have to achieve something in life. And this transformative journey of Miss India turned into me moving to Mumbai. I got opportunities in ads, in short films. I learned acting. I did a lot of ads. I did a lot of modeling shoots. So it just kept on happening because I was open to opportunities. I was open to taking chances and take risks and not get defined by what I studied or what I studied in school and college. I want to tell you all that be open to new experiences, take chances, but be sincere and mindful of what you want from your life. It's very easy to get distracted. If you see somebody doing something, you can also feel like let me do. But just understand where you belong to. Listen to your inner calling, where you can see yourself, what you can see yourself doing for the rest of your life. While I was in Bombay, I got opportunities to work with some really diverse set of people, learn acting, and just work with some really great brands. And that transformed me into someone who could actually come out and speak to you all. Like today, it was not the case when I was in school back in 10 years back. I was a very scared little girl. but today I'm so happy that I'm back here with a very transformed version of myself. And before all of this, while I was actually exploring these creative aspects, this path, I also made sure that I completed my education. I'm going to emphasize on just being sincere while for your studies, because education is something that's going to be a backbone for you. It's going to support and shape you for the world that is out there. It's always going to help you to, even if you're lost in your life, your education, your skills, they will help you to do something. You won't get lost completely. And same goes with being disciplined. When I faced a lot of setbacks, when I was really losing opportunities, like of course it happens to all of us. I also faced a lot of failures. but I was disciplined. I was always willing to learn more, to upgrade myself, to evolve, and eventually that made me get into some really good brands and agencies when I was in Bombay. So I would like to tell you that, see, failure is a part of life. It's going to happen to all of us, but it is not life itself. You know, you just need to be very passionate and clear in your mind about what you want to do, and just take timely actions to achieve them. And also at the same time, I'm gonna really put emphasis on this. Enjoy your journey. Have a good time. This time of your life, your school days, your college days, these are going to be the foundation of your whole life, and you just make sure that you enjoy this journey. It's not just studies and just like always worrying about your future. Just be in the present and have the best of the time. Try to upskill yourself, keep learning different things. You never know whether a skill is small or big, it will always help you. It's never a waste. I was dancing since I was a very small girl, so I had no idea that my dance would help me become a better actor, or the fact that I studied science till 12th standard, so I ended up becoming a content creator for a software company, like a typical science student. So you never know what life has in store for you. Just be open to opportunities and be very confident about it. Confidence will always open a lot of doors for you, and just it'll just make your life worth it. So I would wish you all the best, and thank you for having me here. An introvert like me who still finds it difficult to speak to you all has a way of expressing through acting and modeling. So just find your path. Even if you're confused, it's okay. Keep taking chances, and you will find you will be where you have to be. All the best, and have a good day. Thank you, Rima. Being introvert and being in acting. Otherwise, as a common person, we will think that it doesn't go hand in hand. But you have proved anything is possible in this world if you wish to do something. So now we have another alumnus from batch 2006 and 7. Mr. Shanki Gadia. He is an academician, and presently he is PGT Economics and Psychology in Institute Modern School. We could not make it today, so we have a video message from him.
Shanki Gadia. Shanki Gadia. I belong to the first batch of Hindi. Thank you, everybody, for giving me this opportunity to share my experiences, my roller coaster life journey with students, and with, of course, my fellow alumni. Kids, मैं स्कूल का एक इवेंट आपको बताता हूँ. Maybe when 7th standard, we were limited bunch of students, और इसलिए बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार भी मिला स्कूल से. So when we were in 7th standard, मुझे आज भी याद है कि I was in Shivaji House and Sarika ma'am was the house master at that time. और मैं और मेरे एक फ्रेंड्स मयांक डिस्टाइल्स, हम दोनों सारिका मैम के उधर दोनों का एक का हुआ करते थे. कोई भी कॉम्पिटिशन हो, मैक्सिमम ना मैं और स्कूल ने एक क्विज कॉम्पिटिशन ऑर्गेनाइज किया. We were leading the quiz competition and final answer पे quiz competition का result decided. And the question which was put in the final round was a very basic question, that who is labeled as or given title as Chacha in India? और अपना हाथ तुरंत ऊपर. And I said that it is uncle. Everyone was laughing. सब. And मैं shocked कि ये आंसर गलत कैसे हो सकता है. चाचा, अंकल, चाचा, अंकल, घर में रोज बोलते हैं यार. And who's neighbor is चाचा, चाचा, uncle, right? And we lost it. हम second time was. Actually मैं shocked में गलती कहाँ हुई? फिर पता चला जवाहरलाल नेहरू is nice. I went straight to Saitama. Saitama, where am I now? The question was this, and my perception of that question was this, and ये आंसर गलत है. And that day मुझे अभी भी याद है. Saitama told that, Shanky, your perception is your perception. और सबका perception लाइफ में शैंकी अलग ही होने वाला है. But it should be you who should be satisfied with your perception, your answer. Kids, मैं अपने बारे में अगर बताऊं तो basically I am also a teacher. I am teaching economics and psychology from last 15 years, and I am working in SDG school and running my coaching classes. And have influenced the life of many students. लाइफ में एक चीज अगर मुझे कुछ बताना हो तो लाइफ में एक चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, and that is judgment की टेंशन. Don't feel that how you will be judged by others, because majority चीजें हम इसलिए नहीं करते हैं या लोग क्या सोचेंगे, how I will be judged by people. And वहाँ पे creativity बंद हो जाती है. My dad was a successful businessman, textile market, but I always wanted to do something different from textile, and I wanted to use my skills. जो मेरे अंदर skills है मैं उससे कुछ करना चाहता था, and then I landed in this teaching. Today, I'm very satisfied with whatever I'm doing. और ये satisfaction ही सबसे बड़ी चीज है. जो भी करो उससे satisfied रहो. You should love your profession. जहाँ पे आप Sundays का वेट ना करो, आप Monday का वेट. You should feel यार Sunday क्या करें? कम से कम काम तो करते. You should wait for Mondays and not Sundays. So with this thought, I would thank my teachers. Everyone was contributed significant role they have played in my life. Whether it is Sarika ma'am, Geeta ma'am, Pranati ma'am, Kailash Tiwari sir, Atul sir, Kishore sir. I owe whatever I am today to you. Thank you.
So thanks to Shanti for sending such a beautiful message. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Rohit, an alumnus from 2010-11 batch. He is into venture capital role and is related to investments and finance into the new companies.
Hello. Am I audible? Yeah, I don't have a speech prepared. Just take you through my journey and few lessons that I've learned in my life. I think the introduction was a very brief one, so I'll take you through my journey. So when I was in school, I was a very mediocre student, not that ranker or topper, like many of you might be here. Topper तो एक दो लोग होते हैं, बाकी 40 लोग तो mediocre ही होते हैं. I was one among them. But I even knew that I come from a middle class family. I have to do something in life. So that inspiration sparked within me when I was in 11th or 12th in the school. Maybe someone mocked at me on some part. I cannot reveal right now, but there was some incident which inspired me in this school. And from there on, the journey has been steep, you can say hockey stick growth. So after that, I started preparing for CA. I started accountancy with all India rank. Then I cleared MBA. I appeared for CAT. I scored 99.67%. I appeared for CAT. Certificate one of the India's top school, FMS Delhi. Again, was a topper at FMS again. So the journey from there on, an incident that inspired me to prepare well for life, to make something good for myself and make my family proud was here in the 11th standard, in the classroom below, on the ground floor. So that I remember forever in my life, and from there on I took the journey, prepared and did my MBA, did CFA as well. So studies में सब कुछ कर लिया, then I worked for a investment bank called Aventus Capital, which is one of the India's largest investment banking firm, and now I'm heading a venture capital fund, which is a 1,000 crore fund, which I'm leading and heading. So that's my journey. There has been a lot of failures, and I feel it's very important for all of us to have these failures in life. It teaches a lot of things. It makes you more disciplined. It brings you a lot of skill sets and qualities which you might be missing. एक खाली success journey होता है, I see a lot of people who have been toppers throughout their life, but now fail, and they are able to handle failures. So it's very important to fail, guys. अभी आप लोग कभी भी fail करो, कभी भी marks कम आ जाए, you may lose. It's very important to learn from that. Okay, and I believe I've seen failure everywhere in my life, and those failures have taught me a lot of things, a lot of important things. I will just take you through 3 important lessons which are very important, which have helped me build my career. One is surround yourself with really good people, really good friends. Make good friends. See, believe you become a person of people you surround yourself with. I have seen a lot of experience in my life. अच्छे लोग साथ घूमूंगा तो my circle becomes very good. I learn from them, they learn from me. It's a co-learning that happens. Surround yourself with good friends. ठीक है, जो आपको लगते हैं ये फ्रेंड मुझे बिगाड़ रहा है, वो अभी थोड़ा किनारा कर लो, ठीक है. It's very important to surround yourself with good people. Second is continuously learn something. See, guys, world is changing. 10 साल पहले कुछ और जो मैंने पढ़ा था उसमें जो CA में कुछ भी relevant नहीं है. Education just means it just helps. मेरे पास तो आता है कि CA है. I can only figure out कि हाँ he knows how to learn, nothing else. उसने जो पढ़ा है उसके लर्न के relevant for me, because world is changing. 10 years from now there may be new technologies coming up, new things coming up. So keep upgrading yourself. Continuous learning is a thing which you need to avoid. Start reading newspaper, read books, read blogs, which are important for you to learn new skills. And last is one of the most important skills to succeed in life. I think is a sales. It's building relationships. It's a people skills. People buy people. Okay. So you need to learn how to build relationships with the people. Okay. जितना आप लोग से अच्छे से घुल मिल पाओगे, relationship बना पाओगे, उतना आप life को grow कर पाओगे. Sales and building people skills is one of the most important skills in life. And I would recommend one book for you to read. It's How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's a very well-known book. It's a very important book. I read every year. I repeat that book every year because I forget the lessons. And it is before every important meeting I just press up to those lessons. It's a very important book that has helped me to grow in my life. That's it, I think. Any questions I can take? You have any time? Maybe later on. Thank you.
We have an alumni from batch 2018-19, and he has some prior commitments. So I call him here Venkatesh Mota. He has a varied experiences in sports. He's a sports enthusiast and a freelance videographer and a content creator. So he'll show how you can manage so many things, whatever it is your passion.
Hello. Hi everyone. How is the Josh? Tell me how is the Josh, first of all. Quick. How is the Josh? used to speech, I used to stand there because I used to punish every single day. Because मैं इतनी मस्ती कर रहा था, this is me. And I never knew, thanks to Kushal first of all, he called me, I remember that day, he called me, I was in the gym, I was working out, and he told me, hi, it's Kushal with this side. And it's what sir called me, and he told me that you are invited to be in this event. So for me, that moment I'm going to cherish it every single time because I never knew a person who used to score 0 in physics. That sir is going to call me and tell me that come here and tell a speech in front of all these students. Right now, my legs are slipping, but I am trying my best to convey you all the things. So I'm going to share my journey. So I started from Decathlon after my 12th. I started with Decathlon Sports India, working there as a part-timer for a couple of years. After that, I thought that I got a promotion to Ahmedabad, working as a full-timer. So I went there, worked for 1 year. Then I decided that 9 to 9 job is not my cup of tea because spending my whole day for any other person, not to spend for myself. I can't do my gym, I can't maintain my workout or else my food. So I thought I should switch it. After that, COVID hits and I was introduced into fitness as I said. I started with my K-level course, which was a reputed course in India. So I started with my DPT course, Diploma in Personal Training. After completion of that, I got another opportunity. I took my nutrition course from there. And later on, I started training people out. I got 13 clients. I used to spend my whole day starting from 5:30 till late night 11. Then I decided, no, this is not meant for me. Spending 11 hours for somebody else. And that work is something I thought, well, I gave a try. Then I decided, no, this is not my cup of tea. I used to stay back. Again, I started with my this particular ASDM course, that is digital marketing. Right now I am pursuing. Later on, as of now, then I decided this is something I can do it, but not my complete life. Now, I used to handle one of my page on Instagram, that is by the name Chance Call, when I was working in Decathlon. I used to do it with my phone, this particular phone. I used to capture videos, okay, and capturing smiles majorly. And that particular thing I cherish a lot, capturing different people's smiles, and I don't know that now it becomes my profession. So right now I'm a freelance videographer. I started working with KP Fitness. 8 months back I started my journey with KP Fitness. It's a renowned gym in Surat. So Prince Abuwala, the CEO of that particular company, provided me this opportunity to start working with him. And because of which, I used to make reels. I used to post it. I used to handle the Instagram account, how to grow the Instagram account. And because of which, you don't even think that particular Instagram account, right now I'm handling 30 plus Instagram accounts. Only because of one account. It's a vocal for local. It's like, because of only one account, I got different opportunities, maybe catering service, event management, salon services. So it's like, for me, keeping myself behind the cameras is my passion. I started doing it. And the point is that I switch every time. And for people who used to say, now, settle it out, you have to settle yourself. For me, it's not the case. मेरे लिए settling कुछ नहीं boss. Because जब तुम settle हो जाओगे ना, you are not going to take any different step in your life. You will always think that ये चीज अब हम नहीं कर सकते because you will be stuck. So every time कुछ ना कुछ नया करते रहो. It's always good for you. And किसी के सुनो मत. If you think that this is good for you, you manifested that you can do it, then do it. Don't think about people who are saying that this is not, you can't do it. Maybe your parents, maybe your relatives, maybe your friends. And also one thing I want to share. जो भी अपने friends के बारे में बता ना, after 12 ना, मैं ही बोलता था कि मेरे बहुत सारे friends हैं, I will sit with them, I will cherish all the moments. And now they are none of me. Because my work is different, there is different. So your friends are, every time people are going to change around you. The thing which you love, people are going to stay with them. So stay with them. Don't stuck with them. It's not like you have to stay away from them, but always choose people who are good for you, for your growth. And last thing I would say that follow your passion and follow your heart maybe, because dreams do come true. Thank you so much.
Successful in your future endeavors. Now we have another video message from Mr. Jitendra Soni, alumnus from batch 2006 and 7. After doing MBA, he is now working in a private company and settled in Egypt. So while you were so willing, he has sent some message for you.
Good morning, respected trustees, principal, teachers, and staff. I am honored and delighted to be able to address you all today on this special occasion of our school's alumni. It feels great to be able to address you all in this time, where I spent some of the most memorable years of my life. Apologies, I could not come in person to attend this. For those of you who don't know me, I joined MBP in 2004 in class 9, and ours was the senior most batch of the school. And in 2007, when I completed my school education, I was part of the first batch to pass out from school. Currently, I work in Egypt as CFO for a subsidiary of Asian Paints. As I see online, read in news, and also take feedback from current students and all the friends and family who live in Surat, I see so many changes, so many improvements, and so many achievements for us. I hear about record-breaking results, awards, and so many trophies. I see smiling faces, minds, bright futures. I see the school that has grown, that has evolved and excelled in every aspect. But I also see something that has not changed, something that has remained constant, something that has defined the school for generations. I see the spirit, the values, and the vision that the school instills in every student. I see the spirit of excellence, the values of integrity, and the vision of science. This has not changed even an iota since the day I left. I see the legacy, the culture, and the identity that the school is creating for every student, and also for all the alumni. Like, one of the key pillars in this success are surely our teachers. They are such a big source of experience and knowledge. I still remember some of the very important life lessons I learned are the ones which were during the interactions with teachers like Diwali sir, Sarika ma'am, Karnali ma'am, Atul sir, late Paul sir, and many others. Lot of things that I learned in school are so much in corporate life today. And being master of them gives you an edge in this highly competitive environment which we live in today. Simple things like asking a lot of questions to teachers, questions which may be foolish at times, helps to develop reasoning skills and also helps in challenging status quo in the future. Participate participating in team sports, debates, science experiments, quizzing, being house kept, helps to build great leadership skills. It helps to develop collaborative skills, public speaking skills, problem solving, and also risk taking. To sum it up, I would say focusing on percentages and learning is definitely important. But some of the most important skills which we learn through other activities are much more beautiful and fun. Today, I am addressing you all not just as a speaker, but as a learner. A learner who owes a debt of gratitude. A learner who has a lot to offer to the school. And a learner who has a lot to learn from the school as well. I thank the school for giving me the best education, the best environment, and the best experience possible at that point. I thank Sarika ma'am and all the teachers and the staff for their leadership, dedication, support, and generosity. I inspire you all, students, to follow your dreams, to pursue your goals, and to achieve your success. I inspire you to embrace your strengths, to overcome your weakness, and unleash your talents. At the end, I inspire you to be yourself. Be confident and be happy. Hello everyone. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to our first.
It was a delight to hear, isn't it? Okay, next we have Mr. Mahir Gupta, an alumnus from 2012 and 13 batch. He studied from NIT Surat. He is a co-founder of Grade Z and also won award for the best startup. Presently, he is working founder. He is also founder of Upsurge Club and Paper Trade Live. So he is here to share his life experiences.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. और सो मैंने देखा कि काफ़ी लोग बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो चुके हैं ऑलरेडी और बहुत बोर हो रहे हैं, तो मैं थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग बनाना चाहूँगा। मैं अपनी ज़िंदगी के बारे में कुछ चीज़ें बताता हूँ आप लोगों को। मुझे लगता है आपको काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग लगेंगी। तो मैं जब स्कूल में था तो स्टार्टिंग में जैसे होता है सेकेंड स्टैंडर्ड, थर्ड स्टैंडर्ड बहुत अच्छे मार्क्स आते थे कि बहुत ईजी होती थी चीज़ें, तो मतलब 1 घंटा पढ़ लिया और सब कुछ हो जाता था। फिर उसके बाद 4th, 5th, 6th स्टैंडर्ड मार्क्स कम होते गए, 90% से 80%, 70%, 60%। फिर उसके बाद 11th, 12th में ऐसा था, मैं जब पढ़ता था तो मैं बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ता था, नहीं तो फिर मैं अपनी बाइक घुमाता था और थोड़ी ऐश काटता था, मजे करता था। मैं 11th, 12th में मैंने साइंस ऑफ किया था मुझे, तो मैं सपना था कि IITian बनूंगा, पर फिर उसके बाद ये सब चीज़ों से तो नहीं बन सकते क्योंकि ज़िंदगी में डिसिप्लिन था ही नहीं और पढ़ाई करता था तब ढंग से कर लेता था। तो कभी कभी ऐसा होता था मैं टॉप कर जाता था, कभी कभी ऐसा होता था कि बस पासिंग मार्क्स आते थे। और फिर उसके बाद 12th के बाद JEE दिया, IIT तो नहीं क्रैक होना था तो नहीं हुआ, पर मेंस क्रैक हो गया तो मेरा NIT सूरत में एडमिशन हो रहा था। घर वालों ने सपोर्ट किया, बोला कि यार एक अपॉर्चुनिटी और ले लो और चाहिए तो सबकी तरह कोटा चले जाओ, कोटा जाके फिर से तैयारी कर लो। तो मैंने बोला ये अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी है, कोटा चला जाता हूँ। कोटा गया तो वहाँ पे पहली बार इतना फ्रीडम मिला था कि हैंडल ही नहीं हुआ और मैं फिर वहाँ पे पूल खेलने लग गया, काउंटर स्ट्राइक खेलने लग गया और पढ़ाई से फिर बहुत दूर हो गया। फिर उसके बाद घर वालों को ये चीज़ समझ में आने लग गई थी, तो वो दिसंबर में मुझे वापस सूरत ले आए। तो मैं 6 साढ़े 6 महीने कोटा रहा, फिर उसके बाद मैं वापस सूरत आ गया। फिर 3 महीने में वापस पढ़ाई की घर पे आके और फिर से हुआ ही कि NIT सूरत ही मिला। तो 1 साल पहले भी NIT सूरत मिल रहा था मुझे, पर मैं 1 साल बाद वहीं पर पहुंच गया। फिर उसके बाद NIT सूरत ज्वाइन किया। अब कॉलेज आया तो NIT ऐसा बहुत अच्छा ही कॉलेज, मतलब गुजरात का नंबर 1 कॉलेज था वो तब इंजीनियरिंग में। उसके बाद IIT गांधीनगर आया। तो अभी ऐसा है कि कॉलेज आया तो फिर कॉलेज में वापस से नई दुनिया देखने मिली, नए दोस्त मिले और फिर वापस वही मस्ती चालू की, सब कुछ किया। पढ़ाई कभी नहीं करते थे। तो कॉलेज में अगर आप एक बार फेल होते तो उसको बैकलॉग बोलते हैं। तो मेरे टोटल कॉलेज में 21 बैकलॉग है और पढ़ाई में तब भी नहीं कर पाता। थर्ड ईयर में जाके मेरे को एक दिन अचानक से लगा कि यार मैं पूरा दिन सिर्फ मूवीज देखता हूँ, इधर उधर घूमता रहता हूँ, दोस्तों के साथ बैठता हूँ, क्रिकेट खेलता हूँ और 11-12 घंटे तो सो जाता हूँ। तो जिंदगी में करूँगा क्या? क्योंकि मेरे को पापा की तरह जाके साड़ी नहीं बेचनी है और ये चीज़ मेरे घर पे भी क्लियर था पहले दिन से। तो फिर उसके बाद मैंने सोचा कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा। मैथ्स में मुझे बहुत इंटरेस्ट था और जैसे मैं बताता है कुछ चीज़ें पढ़ लेता था। तो 10th और 12th में मैथ्स में मेरे 100 आए थे और सिर्फ मैथ्स की वजह से ही मेरा MIT सूरत में भी एडमिशन हो गया था। तो अब ऐसा था कि मैथ्स में इंटरेस्ट था, कंप्यूटर्स में इंटरेस्ट था थोड़ा। तो मैंने सोचा यार अभी टेक वर्ल्ड में जो है डेटा साइंस बहुत चल रहा है, ये मशीन लर्निंग क्या होता है, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस क्या होता है, ये पढ़ते हैं। और मैंने पाइथन एक कोडिंग लैंग्वेज है, शायद स्कूल में भी अब पढ़ाते हैं लोग, तो मैंने वो पढ़ना चालू किया और मैंने कोड करना चालू किया। NIT सूरत में मेरा ब्रांच जो था वो अप्लाइड फिजिक्स था, जिसका टेक से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। पर मैंने फिर भी सोचा कि नहीं यार ये करते, क्योंकि इसमें इंटरेस्ट आता है। फिजिक्स में तो बहुत दूर हो चुका हूँ क्योंकि 21 बैकलॉग में ऑलरेडी ले चुका हूँ, मैं वापस से तो शुरू नहीं कर सकता मुझे। तो उसके बाद फिर ऐसा था कि जब मैंने कोडिंग चालू किया तो 2-3 महीने बाद मुझे एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल गई कि मैं एक कंपनी में, एक स्टार्टअप में इंटर्न का रोल मैंने ज्वाइन कर लिया, पाइथन डेवलपर इंटर्न। मैं कोड करता था और उनके लिए प्रोडक्ट बनाता था। और वो जो कंपनी थी, वो कंपनी स्कूल्स को केटर करती थी, ऑफलाइन पेपर्स का एनालिटिक्स देती थी। हम लोग जो हाथ से पेपर लिखते हैं उन पेपर से हम लोग स्कैन करके उसका एनालिटिक्स देते थे, कौन से बच्चे ने कौन से टॉपिक में कैसा स्कोर किया और उससे कहाँ पे इम्प्रूवमेंट की जरूरत है। पर उसके बाद फिर वो स्टार्टअप किसी वजह से नहीं चल पा रहा था। हमने पिवट किया और स्टार्टअप्स में ऐसा ही होता है, कंटिन्यूअसली लर्न करते रहते हो, आप चेंज करते रहते हो आइडियाज और आप पिवट करते रहते हो। तो उसके बाद जब हम वो कर रहे थे तो करते करते ऐसा हुआ कि मेरा मोटिवेशन इतना ज़्यादा था वहाँ पे और इनपुट इतना ज़्यादा था, क्योंकि दूसरी तरफ मैं बहुत डरा हुआ था कि अब मैं करूँगा क्या जिंदगी में। और इसीलिए करते करते ऐसा हुआ कि मैं इंटर्न ज्वाइन किया था कंपनी पर, मैं उस कंपनी का फाउंडर बन गया। और उसके बाद मुझे उस कंपनी के स्टेक्स मिल गए, सब कुछ हुआ। और यही अपॉर्चुनिटी मुझे जब मैं कॉलेज के बाद वहाँ पे 2 साल के लिए काम करते रहे, कॉलेज जितने बड़े बड़े लोग आप जानो मुझे मैं सिर्फ सिलिकॉन वैली फोरम का कैरेक्टर्स होता है, फाउंडर्स जितने इन्वेस्टर्स होते हैं वो सारे बोलो ग्लोबली सारे लोग उसको सब कहने चाहिए एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को। वहाँ पे मेरे को पैसे नहीं मिले कैलिफोर्निया में। फिर उसके बाद मैं आ गया, वहाँ पे जाके मैं ट्रेन हुआ, 3 हफ्ते वहाँ पे रहा। फिर मैंने अपना एक आइडिया फॉर्म किया, मैंने पिच किया। तो वहाँ पे जो इन्वेस्टर थे मेरे, उन्होंने मुझे बताया तू जिस आइडिया पे काम कर रहा है वो आइडिया नहीं चलने वाला इंडिया में, और वो भी एक इंडियन ही थे। तो उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि ये आइडिया नहीं चलेगा और उन्होंने अपने रीजन दिए। तो मुझे समझ में आया कि मुझे लर्निंग मिला वहाँ से बहुत अच्छा, और मैं इंडिया में मैंने चुपचाप एक जॉब ज्वाइन कर लिया। जॉब मेरा ऐसा था कि सेम ही इंडस्ट्री में, क्योंकि मैंने इंडस्ट्री अपनी डिफाइन कर ली थी कि मुझे एडटेक में ही, एजुकेशन टेक्नोलॉजी में ही कुछ करना है, कुछ इनोवेशन करना है। तो मैं सेम इंडस्ट्री में ही आगे कंटिन्यू करता रहा। और मैंने जॉब भी ऐसा किया कि दूसरे स्टार्टअप के फाउंडर को कॉल किया, उनसे बात की मैंने कि सर मुझे इस इंडस्ट्री में थोड़ा नॉलेज है, मैंने काफ़ी क्लाइंट से कुछ वैलिडेशन ले रखे हैं, मुझे कुछ बनाना है जो इस बिजनेस, जो आपके बिजनेस में बहुत वैल्यू ऐड करेगा, राइट। तो जैसे ही ये हुआ तो उन्हें भी बहुत इंटरेस्ट आया था, पर उन्होंने मेरे को रिवर्ट करने में 1 महीना जैसा टाइम दे दिया। उस 1 महीने में मेरे घर वालों को ये लग रहा था कि शायद मुझे जॉब नहीं मिल रहा है, मेरा कॉलेज खत्म हो गया था, पर मैं जॉब करना चाहता नहीं था और दूसरे किसी इंडस्ट्री में। तो उसके बाद सिर्फ उनको बताने के लिए मैं एक दिन ऐसे ही लिंक्डइन स्क्रॉल कर रहा था और मुझे एक ऑफर दिखा कि बायजूस हायरिंग कर रहा है। तो मैं भी बायजूस के हायरिंग में बैठ गया और मेरा 15 लाख का जॉब लग गया। कॉलेज से निकला, 15 लाख का जॉब लग गया, घर वाले खुश हो गए, पर मेरे को करना ही नहीं था। जैसे ही गया दूसरे हफ्ते मुझे इस कंपनी से कॉल आ गया, इन्होंने बोला हम आपको 4 लाख रुपए देंगे। मैंने बोला सर पैसे की तो दिक्कत ही नहीं है कोई, मुझे तो ये बनाना है, मुझे इस इंडस्ट्री में कुछ करना है। और उसके बाद फिर मैं वो छोड़ के आ गया और घर वालों ने इस टाइप का पूरा सपोर्ट किया। उन्हें ऐसा था कि तू बस रोज काम कर, हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता वैसे। तो उसके बाद मैं पुणे शिफ्ट हुआ, मैंने एक प्रोडक्ट बनाया जो जो आज आप लोग शायद काफ़ी लोग देखते होंगे, आप किसी कोचिंग में जाते होंगे, वहाँ पे सारी चीज़ें ऐप पे मैनेज होती है। तो जो ऐप होता है ऐसा ही एक ऐप मैंने बनाया था, और हमारे टाइम में इंडिया में सिर्फ 2 या 3 ही ऐप्स थे, अब तो काफ़ी लोग आ गए हैं उसमें। तो उसके बाद फिर ऐसा था कि वो बनाया, वहाँ पे मैंने वो प्रोडक्ट बनाया। कोविड के जस्ट पहले ऐसा हुआ कि मुझे एक आइडिया यार, सारे छोटे कोचिंग्स में इंडिया के सारे एग्जाम्स जो है वो ऑनलाइन शिफ्ट हो गए, सब ऑनलाइन एग्जाम्स लेना चालू कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि उसमें बहुत सारे एनालिटिक्स मिलते हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी का बहुत अच्छा यूज़ होता है। तो क्यों ना, अब टाइम आ गया, मैंने काफ़ी कुछ सीख भी लिया है, अब मेरी चीज़ें ज़्यादा बेटर है, तो मैं वापस से शुरू करता हूँ। तो तब मैंने जॉब छोड़ा, मैंने फिर से एक कंपनी चालू की, ग्रेट इजी, जिसके बारे में आपने बताया था अभी। तो मैंने तब ग्रेट इजी चालू किया वापस से, और ये ग्रेट इजी वही नाम था, वही कंपनी थी जो मैं कॉलेज टाइम में मैंने बना रखी थी। उसके बाद ये कंपनी वापस चालू हुई, फिर 6 महीने ऐसा हुआ कि हमने उसको ऑनलाइन एग्जाम प्लेटफॉर्म बना दिया, और सिर्फ 6 ही महीनों में ऐसा हो गया कि सेंट जेवियर्स कॉलेज मुंबई से लेकर के रेजोनेंस कोटा तक सारे लोग प्रोडक्ट यूज करने लग गए। अब उसके बाद कुछ ऐसा हो कि मेरा अपने फाउंडर के साथ कुछ डिस्प्यूट हो गया, और मैं उस कंपनी से निकल गया एक ही दिन में। पर एक ही दिन में निकलने के बाद मुझे पता था कि मुझे करना यही है। तो उसके अगले दिन मैंने फिर से एक नई कंपनी चालू की सेम फील्ड में, और उसके बाद ऐसा हुआ कि फिर तो अब यहाँ तक मैं 3 कंपनी फेल कर चुका था ऑलरेडी, और उसके बाद ये जो चौथी कंपनी थी, ऐसा था कि चालू करने के 3 महीने में हमें इन्वेस्टर्स ने पैसा दे दिया, 1 साल में हमने कंपनी 21 करोड़ में बेच दी थी। और उसके बाद फिर ऐसा है कि आज जब मैं मुंबई में रहता हूँ, जब मैं कंपनी बना रहा हूँ, तो फिर ऐसा कि मैं जिन लोगों के साथ बैठ रहा हूँ वो है पेटीएम मनी के जो फाउंडर थे, या फिर ऐसे लोग हैं, इन लोगों के साथ मेरा रोज का उठना बैठना होता है, इन लोगों के साथ बैठ के नई कंपनी बना रहा हूँ। तो यहाँ पे 2 चीज़ें हम देख सकते हैं बहुत अच्छे से, कि पहले एक जना था जो पढ़ाई में कुछ भी नहीं करता था, बिल्कुल डिसिप्लिन नहीं था लाइफ में, और वो सिर्फ इधर उधर भटक रहा था, कॉलेज में आगे और इधर, उसे पता ही नहीं था जिंदगी में क्या करना है। उसके बाद एक दिन अचानक से शिफ्ट आया कि यार कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा जिंदगी में, और करते करते ऐसा हो गया कि 4 साल में ऐसा हुआ है कि पहले मैं अपनी पल्सर लेके घूमता था, अब ऐसा है कि मुझे बाइक चलाने का शौक है, तो मैं थाईलैंड जाके इंटरनेशनल हाईवे पे एक सुपर बाइक रेंट करके चला देता हूँ। तो ये फर्क है, इसमें सिर्फ 2 ही चीज़ें थी कि आपको पता होना चाहिए आपको क्या करना है, और आपको एकदम फोकस रहना उस चीज़ के लिए। दूसरा, आपको पढ़ाई का बहुत ज़्यादा वैल्यू करना है, क्योंकि जब तक आपके पास वो राइट स्किल सेट नहीं है, आपका इंडस्ट्री में, आपका मार्केट में कोई वैल्यू नहीं है। तो दैट्स इट फ्रॉम माय साइड, थैंक यू सो मच।
From 2017 batch, we settled in USA. After MBA, he is now working in USA, and he has also set up video message. His name is Divyapeeth Singh Jadeja.
Outside. So while I don't know if there's so much that I can talk, and it's probably like my first video that I'm trying to do, but it's just that when you start coming from the school, you talk so much that it's just not enough. There's not much time to fit everything in. But I didn't learn science and math. I didn't learn what carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen does. But most importantly, what I learned from my life was how discipline changes everything. I was probably not the best of the school. I was way away from being the best school that the batch had. But I learned discipline, act of kindness, and empathy. That takes you a long way. When your teacher is teaching you, they're not just teaching you the math, the science, the English. You need that. You definitely need that to get to face the outside world. But what you need the most is how kind you are to other people, how respectful you are to other people, how disciplined you are. And that takes you a long way. I've lived in almost every state in India, and the reason why I was able to do that, mixed with people, mixed with my fellow colleagues at my companies, was because I was raised in a school that nurtured me to be a very kind and empathetic person. Today I see all my friends from the same batch. We are very connected. A lot of us are here today. And someone is doctors, someone is, most of them, a lot of them are best engineers. We have like CAs, CS. good entrepreneurs, and one of my close friends has also initiated his own startup. So you name it, they have done it all. And the reason why they were able to do it is because they learned how to be disciplined, how to stay focused, how to keep all the distractions away. I know like gadgets and everything is very fancy this time, and I do love those. Back in my time, it was Counter-Strike and probably Call of Duty, when we all, like a lot of my friends, and I was trying to that as well, but still I went there and I did spend some time, but it was a time that I took for myself to enjoy. But the other time I was focused on what kind of life I wanted for myself. I'm right now working for the largest and the best and the number one telehealth company called SBR Health. I'm based out in Virginia, United States. And I've worked in almost every good companies, Amazon, Firestar, something that you name it, I'm probably have worked it at some point of my time. But still, I stay close to my values, my culture, my self-discipline towards how I look my future for myself and for my family. And all of that is what I've learned at my time in my school. So I still have a lot of things to say, and I still feel that I've said too much, but I wish you all the very best, and make good friends, make good memories, and then make good judgments for yourself on what is important and what is not. And hope you all have a wonderful time here and outside. Take care. Bye.
Most important to find values which you learn in school. So please, I hope you are listening it carefully. Next, we invite Mr. SBR Maheshwari. He is an alumnus from 2013-14 batch. He has done his B.Tech from Nirma University and BA from the prestigious institute IIFT Delhi. So I invite him.
Good morning everyone. So without wasting much of your time, I will quickly just move on with the agenda. No, just kidding. I am just here to share a few thoughts of mine, really my old school experiences, good old school days. Trust me guys, right now you are sitting in this assembly hall feeling that what are these boring speeches these guys are giving. But when you are standing where I am standing right now, at some point of time in your life, you will get that nostalgic feeling. So, I'll begin with my introduction. I am Dr. Maheshwari. I passed out from the 2014 batch, and I did my engineering in computer science from Nirma, then I pursued my MBA from Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, currently working with Welspun Group in managing export sales of UK and Europe territory. So, I had just joined NPP in 2012. I came here and after spending 8 years in DBS. So, I came here with a reluctance in my heart. Will I get the same environment, the same friendship, the same fun? I came here just with one view that I needed a better focus on my studies. And believe me, MVP did not disappoint me in any single aspect. So obviously I got some of the best results of my life here, be it in academics, be it in co-curricular. And apart from that, I had some of the best moments of my life over here, which I will carry on in my heart forever. So, a big cheers to MVP for that, for never disappointing and always exceeding my expectations. And I'm sure it will do the same for you. So, let me share a few valuable life lessons, valuable life experiences lessons from my journey. I hope it's not too boring for you. Most importantly, right now, you will think studies aren't that important. And you will hear many people, many videos that you watch, see that they second that opinion. But trust me guys, in the end, let me give you a picture of the real world. When you present your CV to corporates, wherever you are going, when you present your CVs, 3 things will be highlighted. Your past work experience, your notable achievements, and there will be a big column of academics, 10th, 12th, graduation, post-graduation. So yeah, a cat does hold a significant weightage in your life. However, having said that, it is also important that you pursue your interests, you pursue your hobbies, participate in co-curricular activities, and but having said that, you must know to strike the right balance between all these. Have some fun moments with your family and friends, but strike the right balance. Lead a disciplined life to achieve your fun. And now you people have two more people to distract you from this. OTT and social media. I'm not saying that do not indulge in OTT or social media. So basically, reading a structured news article right now, a focus life is very important. Nobody wants to go out and play with their friends. Everybody wants to binge watch their favorite shows or movies on OTT. It is not wrong to indulge in social media or binge watch some of your shows on OTT. Even I do that. It's sometimes it's a bit relaxing and that is important. But again, I would say strike the right balance. You should have a far-fetched goal in your life. See, if you want to become a great accountant, a great CA, take a role model. Take somebody that is a great CA. Unka life देखो and follow their daily routine. Take little steps from right now onwards. Then okay, I study this. If you want to be a cricketer, get fit, manage your time, get more time to practice in the nets. So whatever is your far-fetched goal in life, work towards that. And so of course it is not like that you will never fail in life. You will fail sometimes very badly. But the important thing is do not lose hope and look for a positive aspect when you fail. Positive aspect is that when you fail, something like okay, I failed in this aspect, I failed in this field which I was pursuing. Maybe now I can pursue something else which I had given up earlier. So try to pursue that field. Maybe you'll succeed. And another life experience from my personal experience is that try your best, prepare the best for the toughest exam in your life, but never be scared or afraid when you go for it. See, I'll share a personal experience. I was in 12th science, I opted for science, I wanted to excel in the field of engineering or of course, anyone who is pursuing science here knows I realized the dream. I was very scared when I went for my JEE mains and advanced and didn't crack it to the level that I had expected. मेरा ड्रीम था कि हाँ भाई IIT निकालना ही है या कोई बढ़िया NIT निकालना है, नहीं निकाला. I went on to pursue computer engineering. I got an NIT student, but my field was I was interested in computer science, so I went to Nirma because I was getting that field over there. So I went on to pursue computer engineering. And then during my engineering, I thought that I am more oriented towards maybe a business administration or something on that lines. So then I went on to give CAT. Again, CAT and other entrance exam of MBA. So again, when I was giving CAT, I was very scared. Result नहीं अच्छा, मतलब उतना अच्छा नहीं निकला कि best आया है मुझे. So there are multiple exams, but that never lose hope. So, but there are multiple MBA exams. So IFT exam, I was very relaxed. I had zero tension. I was very relaxed. I went on to give the IFT exam and cracked it pretty well. 99.5% I got it. Admission did pretty well. Even in my first job interview, so I was giving continuous interviews for companies one after the other. बहुत वो होता था, nervous होता था कि यार shit यार ये वाला last stage पे आके रहेगा. But then so my first job was in Aditya Birla. So when I went on to give the interview for Aditya Birla, I was that छोड़ो यार होगा तो हो जाएगा. अपने दिमाग में इतनी टेंशन क्यों लेनी? होगा तो हो जाएगा. And again I tried that interview very well. So I learned this that never lose hope, look for something better, and never go very scared or very afraid in the toughest exam. Prepare your best, but when you are going, a little nervousness is natural. It comes to everyone. But never be very scared. Go in with a relaxed mindset. And like the movies that we watch. So like Alfred said to Bruce Willis, why do we fall? So that we can rise. So it's the same thing. And moreover, we're talking about OTT and everything. So OTT, there are many contents which are used so you can watch a documentary or a documentary on wildlife. Trust me, right now binge watching those IMDb top 25. But when you are of my age, you would be watching these documentaries and you would be thinking, yeah, this is so informative and I would have gathered so much knowledge from this. Lastly, there are, so I get inspiration sometimes, I get inspiration from sometimes from one particular quote which my mother used to say, that even when you achieve the best in life, never be satisfied with it. Because when you are satisfied with your achievements, you will set a limit. And when it comes to achieving, there are limits. And that lady, I cannot say her right now over here, you might know her, Veena ma'am. Yeah, so I am her son. And so thank you everybody, thank you all the teachers. From my so thank you everybody for having me here. Thanks principal and trustees for having me here, sharing my thoughts.
Thank you, brother. Next, we have another video message from abroad. The video message from Mr. Amit Ladda, alumnus from 2011-12 batch. He is a certified public accountant, leading an audited advisory firm ALCPA in Rwanda. His article has also appeared in Forbes magazine. SBR Maheshwari, alumnus from 2013-14 batch. She is trained classical dancer. She is working with local government bodies for suicide prevention, and she is a TEDx speaker and many more achievements.
grade. You'll feel this is so easy. Then do second standard, then third standard. Definitely in fourth and fifth you are going to get stuck. And the moment you do that, you feel like, okay fine, now this is easy for me in 8th standard or 9th standard maybe. Right? So this principle applies everywhere in your life. Whatever you do, whichever field you are, you're going to explore many fields for sure. But wherever you go, keep it simple, work on the basics, work on your fundamentals. That's why the school life is the most important. This is your fundamental and this shapes your personality to the very core. The second point is God lies in the details. See, you have seen those Discovery Channel, the creature which we ignore, right? किसी ने देखा भी नहीं होगा, ध्यान भी नहीं देगा. They zoom into 10x level and they show it to you. इसके 6 पैर हैं. ये इस मौसम में ऐसा करते. They have this entire episode on it, right? So they focus on the details. Do you have watched the PK movie? Yes. So in that movie, Amir Khan had done something with his ear, and it made so much look to that character, right? Because it was alien. So director was so happy that he did something with his ear, and has given so much impact to the whole character. So detail is very important. Whatever you do, focus on that detail. And there are so many examples of people who are very successful and very famous in their own career. It's because they focus on details. Whatever they do, they have some edge to it. They do something with it which makes it wonderful. Right? The third point is very underrated, but it is the most important. Eat healthy, eat slowly, do exercise, sleep early. We talk about discipline, right? But all this comes from where? If I tell you that you have to be disciplined, you'll be like, let me, and then again distraction, right? As I think one of our alumni said that bike chalata tha, pehle padhta tha, फिर नहीं पढ़ता था, he was good in some subject. So exactly discipline आएगा कहाँ से? What is the core to it? So we talk about mental life, right? Everyone, sorry, but here to me. So you have to focus on your mental life, you have to focus on your willpower. So this is the core to it. If you focus on your physical health, definitely your mental health will be improved. Right with me, everyone? Yeah. I think here I take a leave. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Vijay. That was good. Now next we have another video message from Prachi Jaju, an LLS from 2016-17 batch. She is chef at Golden Ribbon Chocolates at Sharjah. So she has sent a video message. Please listen.
Good morning, estimated faculties and cherished classmates. As we gather here today for our long-awaited reunion, I stand before you not as a scholar with a straight A record, but as an individual who was once an active participant in the world of extracurricular activities, and would spend an entire day in the music room lost in a world of melodies. Today, I am proud to share my journey of transformation from a carefree student to a dedicated pastry chef and chocolatier. I was a kid who was always pushed to do something great, but I never felt it from within. I made decisions in my life that were detrimental to my emotional well-being, but I learned that healing comes from within. By taking responsibility for my action, working on my habits, and learning from my mistakes, I grew. Our school played a pivotal role in teaching me discipline and consistency. It taught me to be present in the moment, to enjoy my time, and to act responsible. It taught me that while it is important to have fun, I should not let the fun control me. Making memory and growing through them is crucial. I grew up with great values and vision instilled by my parents. They believed in me and I believed in myself. In my third year, the COVID pandemic hit and I decided to pursue a diploma in European pastry. I have always had a sweet tooth, and my family traditions of serving and making sweets fueled by passion. Having a traditional background and coming from a vegetarian family, I broke my first egg at the beginning of my training for the diploma, which scared me but elevated me to break my own shell of comfort and go beyond. I dedicated myself to this course, and in the process, I started a little business called Baby Miracles. After completing my diploma, I received 3 job offers from top 3 hoteliers in India. But my mindset was clear. I wanted to go beyond India and work internationally. And patience did get me what I needed. I got an opportunity to work at Golden Ribbon Chocolates as a chef, where I worked in a senior position as an assistant manager and chef for the boutique. In conclusion, I want to emphasize that dedication and hard work are the key to success. I am a testament to this, having transformed from a carefree student to a dedicated pastry chef and chocolate. Remember, it is not about grades you get, but about the person you become. Bad grades do not equate to bad abilities. Do not underestimate your capabilities, and do not fear yourself from trying new activities and stepping out of your comfort zone. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep growing. Thank you.
That was nice to hear. Now I invite Ms. Kashish Khandelwal, an alumnus from 2016-17 batch. She has done her LLB and now pursuing the course of LLM. She has also done internship in prestigious institutions like Supreme Court of India and High Court of Gujarat and New Delhi. So I invite her.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to all the dignitaries present here, honorable trustees, respected principal ma'am, my teachers who have shaped me and made me who I am today, my esteemed alumni, and my dear juniors and students of this prestigious school. Having delivered so many speeches, news of the day, thought of the day in this school right since second standard, standing here today still feels really surreal to me, delivering this speech. And of course, it's been a matter of great pride and honor for me. Firstly, to have been a student of the school right from junior KG till 12th standard, and secondly, to have been invited to my own alma mater to address students, where I get the opportunity to share my journey and my share of experiences in the life. Yesterday, I was talking to one of my uncles and I was telling him how I feel very underqualified and inexperienced for this job. And he told me something really special which really felt nice to me, that the day you feel that you're qualified for the job, the day will be that you will never be called for it. Okay, this means that you have to keep learning. You always have to feel that you're a learner. You can't ever feel that I know it all. Okay, you know, when I was of your age, I don't know about you people, but we were very annoyed and irritated about the fact that why were we made to learn all these mathematical formula and science theorems and technical terms in bio. Like, क्या ही काम आएगा ये लाइफ में? सोचते हो तुम सब भी ऐसा? हाँ? I was so sure that I will never have to use or prove why a triangle is a triangle in my entire life. Okay, I was very sure. And this is one of the reasons why I chose law as my profession, because I just wanted to run away with maths. Maths was a nightmare for me. Thank you, Sarika ma'am, Vinod sir. You were amazing teachers that somehow managed to score 95 marks in 12. Otherwise, maths was a nightmare for me. But trust me when I say this, school में तुम लोग जो भी पढ़ोगे सब काम आएगा. Everything you will study in school is important. You might never have to prove why a triangle is a triangle, but everything you study in school is a base for anything and everything you want to do in life. You understand? Okay, school is the base. Recently, one week ago only, I just appeared for a qualifying exam where maths was there, of course, and I struggled really hard with it. And it was basic maths, 8, 9, 10 standard maths. So then I realized English का period ऐसा लगता है कि free period आ गया है? No, it's not. Having a good grip and command over the languages will give you an edge over everyone else in the room. You will feel so confident in a room full of people even when you don't know anything. Okay? So please never take them for granted. I'm also saying this because you should have a good amount of knowledge in all the subjects, right? Because this is how you become smart. This is how you're able to link things with each other. This is how you're able to communicate with people when you have knowledge about things. Okay, specializing in one field is good. It is good for your career. But when you have to communicate with people of different genres, of different fields, you have to have knowledge of all the subjects, right? And that is why again, everything you study here is important. तभी स्कूल में सब कुछ पढ़ाया जाता है, right? Also, because see, people don't want to work with stupid and dumb people. They want to work with smart people. Of course, you agree? Anna? They want to work with smart people. And how do you become smart? By reading, by being inquisitive about things, by asking questions, by observing, by applying whatever you study. Okay? You have to get into the habit of constantly increasing your knowledge. Okay? This is how you become smart and exceptional and get an edge over everyone else. Okay? And trust me, watching reels on Instagram is never going to make you smart. It is going to make you temporarily relevant, but it really does not add up in your life. Okay? See, let me share something about instant gratification and long-term discipline. So, instant gratification is something which gives you short-term satisfaction, short-term happiness. Okay? For example, reels is a means of instant gratification. It might distract you for a while, but it will never help you in your long-term success and long-term discipline. Okay? So, we all know how accessible internet and content has become these days. But how you use it defines everything. Okay? Just imagine अगर आर्यभट्ट ने और आइंस्टाइन ने भी सब रील्स देखी होती अपनी इन्वेंशंस और डिस्कवरीज को छोड़ के, तो क्या आज हमारे पास जीरो या ग्रेविटी के बारे में पता होता? कभी नहीं पता होगा, right? Okay? So you have to be very mindful about the type of content you are creating and you are consuming, because that is the legacy you're going to leave behind for your future generations. Okay? There's a fundamental right in our constitution mentioned under Article 19, right to freedom of speech and expression. Yeah. I know you must all use it in your daily life. कि हाँ मेरे पास तो freedom to speak है, तो मैं तो जो बोलना चाहूँगा बोलूँगा. Of course, you have got all the freedom in this world to speak whatever you want, to consume whatever you want, to create the type of content however you like it. But just think about it. क्या छोड़ के जा रहे हो अपनी जनरेशन पे? TikToks? ये काम आएंगे आगे? Obviously नहीं आएंगे, right? क्योंकि अपने forefathers ने कभी इन सब चीजों पे वो नहीं किया, and that is why how we are progressing as a community, right? So you have to be very mindful about what you are leaving behind for your future generations. Okay, invest in that. ज़्यादा heavy हो रहा है क्या? नहीं, समझ में आ रहा है क्या सबको? Okay, let me give you one another example, interesting thing which usually happens in our courts. हो रहा है क्या? Heavy? हाँ. ठीक है. This is a very simple example. You know judges कैसे होते हैं, advocates होते हैं. ठीक है. This is a common practice in our courts कि whenever judges are stuck somewhere or they have a question or confusion regarding a law, they ask the advocates and senior advocates on that. Okay. Why do they do that? Why does this happen? Because these advocates are so experienced, they have created a mastery over their field by repeatedly practicing law. Okay, this comes from discipline, this comes from specializing in creating mastery over a thing, and that is how it makes even a judge ask questions and doubts from you. Okay, this is the importance of hard work and discipline, and school prepares you for getting into this habit of doing hard work. Okay, when you are made to sit for 6 hours to concentrate on a thing, this is how you get into the habit of doing hard work. Okay, why are you pushed for getting better grades? You can always easily study for 1 hour and get passing average marks, right? So then why are you pushed for getting better grades? It's to make you work hard. When you work hard, you score better. So the goal is not to score better grades. The goal is to make you into the habit of getting to do hard Okay, when you're not in the habit of doing hard work, you struggle a lot in hard work. And this will be applicable in any field you go to, any field. Hard work is something which will help you. Hard work is something which will keep you disciplined in life. Okay? So work really hard for a short-term period to achieve long-term goals, because the satisfaction you get after achieving those long-term goals is far more valuable than the satisfaction you get after posting on Instagram and getting 100 likes. This is a very short-term satisfaction. Okay. Lastly, I would just like to stress upon one last thing. I think it has already been mentioned by many of our alumni, that focus on your overall holistic development. Okay. It is good to be good in academics, but you should also stress on cultivating your hobbies and other virtues. Work on your health, your body, and how you can create a sharper mind and how you can become more creative in life. Okay, I might be a lawyer by profession, but dancing is something which really keeps me sane in the madness of this world. So find your sane, which keeps you sane, and hold on to that. I've tried my hand at modeling for Tata Motors. I have started up my women health clinic, Kara. Then I used to teach at Swastik Education for a year. That's how I got to do that. I'm really passionate about teaching. So I've tried many things in life, and you should also be in a habit of trying different and new things in life. This is how you will get to know what do you want to achieve in life in the future. Okay? So lastly, just till the time you get to know what do you want to do, participate in everything you can. Okay? Even when you think that you're not good at it. Okay? Because a loser is not someone who fails. A loser is someone who never tries, who is scared of trying. Okay? And even when you don't get anything, जब कुछ नहीं मिलता है तब तजुर्बा मिलता है. And तजुर्बा हाया चीज से काफी ऊपर होता है. Okay? Thank you so much. Good luck to all of you. And if you have any questions regarding if you want to pursue your career in the field of law, you can always approach me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kashyap. So now we have a last alumnus, Chandrakala Raji from the batch 2020-21. Currently, she is pursuing her course in mass media, and she has varied experiences also in working as an MC at corporate events and weddings. She is a voice-over artist. She is a content writer and content creator also.
Hello everyone, good morning.
Good morning.
मैं यहाँ खड़ी हूँ अभी, मैं बहुत कुछ सोच कर आई, मैं सब भूल गई हूँ. 8 years ago, January 2015, I was sitting there, somewhere in the corner. तब चटाई पे बैठे थे, दरी पे बैठे थे, चेयर नहीं हुआ करती थी. Telling my friend sitting beside me, किसी दिन ऐसा कुछ करना है कि स्कूल वाले फिर से इनवाइट करें स्पीच देने के लिए. And I did not know कि ये टाइम इतना जल्दी आएगा. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैं अभी कॉरिडोर में घूम रही हूँ, ठीक है, 2.5 साल में मुझे निकले हुए. And there's a lot of emotion when you come back to your school. Your teachers proud of you. There's not a better feeling. Your parents will be proud of you, बताते नहीं हैं. They'll be proud of you and your littlest achievements. But if teachers take your name, school से निकलने के बाद, if you come back and teachers come out of the staff room, if they call you from the end of the corridor, Chandrakala, क्या कर रहे हो स्कूल में? क्या चल रहा है आजकल? And if your principal tells you that, you know, when they see you, they are proud of you. There's nothing bigger than that. ये मेरी speech का starting नहीं था, सब बदल चुका है. So one thing I would like to mention is that this is the prakaar I take when I host shows. I'm so happy I have this here right now with me. And when I host shows, people ask me कि ये speaking का कीड़ा कहाँ से आया? ऐसे ट्रेनिंग ली है क्या आपने, कुछ सीखा है क्या, कोई कोर्स किया है क्या? और मैं हमेशा तो एक ही चीज़ बोलती हूँ कि कोर्स नहीं किया है, बोलना मुझे हमेशा से बहुत पसंद था। ऑन स्टेज, ऑफ स्टेज, टीचर्स तो तंग थे मुझसे। They would tell my parents in every PDM, सब अच्छा है, पढ़ाई में भी बहुत अच्छी है, बस बोलती बहुत है। But I always feel that without Mona ma'am standing right here, I would not be here. कोई भी कंपटीशन हो, इंटर स्कूल, इंटर हाउस, हम एक खाली क्लास ढूंढते थे। We would go there and I would stand on the white stage. उसी टाइम लगे थे, like when I was in 4th, 5th, and I would give my speech 15 times, 20 times. She would never get irritated. मैंने उनके हाथ से मार खाई है, मैंने उनकी शाबाशी की है, उनने मुझे हग किया है, and nobody in this entire school was prouder than her. Although all of my teachers here who are not present, maybe Tiwari sir हो गए, Rupa ma'am हो गए, सारे teachers, they would all be very happy. But she did all the hard work, and I can never be any less grateful. I don't think मैं कभी चुका पाऊंगी. Why I'm saying this is, शायद उस टाइम बहुत बोलती थी, मैं बहुत चौपी थी, मैं बहुत मस्ती भी करती थी, but somehow that has become my career today, where I work as a marketing lead in a corporate company and still that chubby person while I am in corporate. And where does that all come from? This school. टीचर्स से बातें करना, कॉम्पिटिशन्स में पार्टिसिपेट करना, वो सब चीज़ें बहुत छोटी लगती है, but they form you as a person. When we say school are your formative years, they truly are. One more incident I'll share with you. I don't think Pushpa ma'am यहाँ पे है, but I would like to share this clip with her that I was in 4th standard and Pushpa ma'am EBS पढ़ा रही थी. We were all writing notes and आंटी जो हमारे cleaning staff हैं, आंटी आए अंदर रूम में and she had to clean something. We were all continuing with our notes. कुछ change नहीं हुआ. We were all writing, studying. Pushpa ma'am turned around. She didn't say anything for 5 seconds. And we were all looking at her and she's like, बेटा जब कोई क्लास में आता है बड़ा तो हम क्या करते हैं? किसी ने धीरे से बोला, हम विश करते हैं. तो मैम ने बोला, तो आंटी को विश क्यों नहीं किया? From that day till today, स्कूल की आंटीज जब मैं आती हूँ, they have the biggest smile on their face. I have wished every auntie. I have asked them every single time, आप कैसे हो? आपके बच्चे कैसे हैं? And मेरे बिल्डिंग के वॉचमैन अंकल्स जो हैं, या घर में मासी आते हैं, मेरे ऑफिस के वॉचमैन अंकल्स, अगर मैं कभी गलत गाड़ी लगा देती हूँ ना, they'll still not tell me anything. आप लगा दो, हम कर देंगे. So one thing I would like to request everybody here, जैसे जैसे हम फोन्स में घुसते जा रहे हैं, सोशल मीडिया की दुनिया में हम प्रेजेंट हो रहे हैं, कंज्यूम हो रहे हैं, ह्यूमन कनेक्ट छूट रहा है. आप पता है कभी किसी ऑटो वाले अंकल से बात कर लोगे ना, दिल टर्न अराउंड एंड टेल यू, बेटा मुझे याद भी नहीं है लास्ट टाइम किसने मुझसे बात की थी. सो इट्स जस्ट अ स्माइल. आप कैसे हो, नमस्ते, राधे राधे, जय श्री कृष्णा, ये सारी चीजें उनको इतना खुश कर देती है that when they go home, they'll remember you, they'll recall that यार ये इंसान ने मुझे देख के स्माइल किया था. ऑटो में बैठने से पहले उसने पूछा था आप कैसे हो. लिफ्ट में घुसने के टाइम या जाते टाइम उन्होंने बोला था कि आपका ध्यान रखना. बहुत छोटी चीजें होती है ये सारी, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, ठीक है, लेकिन ये बड़ी बन जाती है क्योंकि हमारा जो होता है ना मिनिमम एक्सपेक्टेशन वो गिरता जा रहा है. सो जस्ट वन थिंग कि अगर कोई इंसिडेंट नहीं हुआ था ना, जो एक दीवार होती है क्लास के बीच में, यू नो इमेजिन यार हम तो अलग क्लास से बिलोंग करते हैं, वो अलग क्लास से बिलोंग करते हैं, तो वर्किंग क्लास, दे आर नॉट. At the end of the day, they are all human beings. And if we don't break those barriers, I don't think we are even doing the bare minimum. And one more thing I would like to mention. I know ये last speech है and सबको घर जाना है, but please आवाज़ मत करना, मैं नर्वस हो जाऊँगी. So 2.5 साल पहले जब मैं स्कूल से निकली, मैंने अपने पेरेंट्स को 11th स्टैंडर्ड में मनाना चालू कर दिया था कि मुझे बाहर जाना है, मुझे बाहर पढ़ना है. सूरत में नहीं है, जो भी मैं कोर्स कर रही हूँ मुझे वो कोर्स नहीं करना है. बट थिंग्स वर्कड आउट. बट व्हाट इफ दे हैडंट? सो 11th and 12th I spent telling my parents, प्लीज मुझे बाहर जाने दो, मुझे पुणे, मुंबई, कहीं की कोई अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी में मिल जाएगा एडमिशन, मैं वहाँ पढ़ी होंगी. दिल्ली में फॉर ऑप्शन. मेरे पापा को मैं दिल्ली बोलती थी और देखती थी तो बोलते थे, बेटा पुणे मुंबई का मैं मान भी जाऊँ शायद, दिल्ली तो तू सोची मत. But and Pona ma'am knows, Sarita ma'am knows. I told them also कि मैम मैं बहुत कोशिश कर रही हूँ लेकिन वो नहीं मान रहे. That day and today, my parents almost every other week ये conversation होता है. तुझे CAT देनी है ना, तू MBA कर रही है ना, जॉब छोड़ दे भले चलेगा, पर MBA तो करना ही है अपन को. You have to leave Surat. This is their words. They talk to me about starting my own company. They tell me, बेटा MBA तो करना है देखो जाके, सूरत में ही रखना है देखो. And coming from a Marwadi family, being a girl in a Marwadi family who's 19 years old, this is a huge deal. तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स तुमको नहीं धक्के मार के बाहर निकालेंगे. तुम लड़की हो. When I say this, तुम लड़की हो, मैंने फेस किया. Coming in the 21st century, still talking about the fact that your parents don't allow you to do certain things which are allowed to guys and boys, you'll not be encouraged. ठीक है? जब रिजल्ट आया था, फर्स्ट मेरे को डिक्लेयर हुआ था कि बोर्ड्स नहीं होंगे. सेकंड मेरे को इंटर्नशिप ढूंढ रही थी. आई वाज वेरी वरीड. यार मेरे पास तो डिग्री नहीं है, मुझे कभी कोई जॉब ही नहीं देगा, मैं क्या करूँगी, मेरे पास तो कुछ है ही नहीं. एंड माय पापा वाज लाइक, क्या करना है तेरे को इंटर्नशिप करके, पढ़ाई पे ध्यान देना 3 साल फिर देख लियो जॉब जॉब कुछ तेरा हो जाएगा. अगर वो लड़का होता ना, उसको शाबाशी मिलती कि यार मेरा बेटा तो 17 साल का है, उसको इंटर्नशिप करनी है, उसको जॉब करनी है, बहुत बड़ी बात है. तब से लेकर आज तक जब अपने पेरेंट्स में डिफरेंस देखती हूँ, मैंने बहुत लड़ाइयाँ की हैं घर पे. मेरे पापा को मैं वीडियो दिखाऊंगी ना, वो हाँ बोलेंगे, हाँ बहुत लड़ाइयाँ की उसने. क्योंकि हर छोटी बात है उनको पता है मुझसे चुप नहीं रहा जाता. सबको पता है घर वैसे कि मुझसे चुप नहीं रहा जाता. लेकिन आज जब मैं अपने पेरेंट्स को देखती हूँ ना कि मैं घर 11:30 बजे जा रही हूँ, 12 बजे जा रही हूँ इवेंट्स करके, दे आर नॉट वरीड. बस इतना होता है, बेटा फोन कर दिया कर देख मेरे पास, खाना खा लेगी वो बता दिया कर. बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है. और ये ट्रांजिशन पॉसिबल हो पाया बिकॉज उनको फिक्र थी. दे वर वरीड कि क्या ये कर पाएगी, क्या इसको कुछ करना है. बट व्हेन दे सॉ इन 2 years they saw the difference. They knew कि she wants to do something and you want to see her doing something and you want to be a part of it. ताकि 5 साल बाद जब मैं कहीं स्पीच दे रही हूँ ना, या शायद मैं 5 साल बाद यहाँ पे अगर बोलूँ ना, तो मुझे ये नहीं बोलना पड़ेगा कि बस फैमिली सपोर्ट नहीं था. मैं बहुत खुशी से ये बोलूँ कि मेरे माँ बाप ने मुझे बहुत सपोर्ट किया है. मेरी बहनें खड़ी थी जब कोई नहीं खड़ा था. And I'm very grateful that they realized this at that point. Because I would not want to say, भले बहुत ग्लैमरस लगता है ये बोलना कि मैंने सब अपने दम पे किया, मेरे घर पे कोई सपोर्ट नहीं करता था. I would not want to say it. Because the struggle doubles up when you don't have people surrounding you who are applauding every achievement you do or you make. So, one thing I would like to say here is कि अपने टाइमिंग को ना किसी से कंपेयर मत करो. Today, I sit at the table जहाँ पे सूरत के सारे फाउंडर्स बैठे होते हैं. I go to Ahmedabad, I go to Hyderabad, I do corporate shows, I do government shows. And when people ask me how old are you, and I tell them I'm 19, मुझे बड़ा मजा आता है. मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगता है उनके रिएक्शन देख के, you're 19. The good part is कि मैं लगती नहीं 19. It's also the bad part. But when I tell people that I'm 19 and I love seeing their faces, मुझे लगता है काश कैमरा होता. I would react those, I would record those reactions. So don't compare your timings with anyone. मुझे बहुत लोग बोलते हैं कि यार तेरा भी टाइम है कॉलेज एंजॉय करने का, तेरा टाइम है अभी मजे करने का, देखो ये टाइम याद आएगा. बट मुझे नहीं याद करनी वो सारी चीजें, बिकॉज जो मैं कर रही हूँ उसमें खुश हूँ. एट द सेम टाइम अगर आपको ये सब एंजॉय करना है, you have to live another life. Don't push yourself to do something you don't want to do. Trust the timing of your life and do what you want because it's your life, it's not a race. And the last thing I would like to say is, don't be afraid of hard work. If you don't push yourself out of the comfort zone you are in, you'll never be anywhere you want to reach. You'll never be the person you want to become. And
this side. Thank you, Chandrakala. I just want to express my sincere gratitude. And that's it. Our students also, very good values you have given. So, thank you so much. Let us end this program. All the officers, this side. teachers, you can kindly take the students down and immediate departure for immediate